What's up, folks? Today I want to go over some of your questions that I got in the comments here on YouTube. So this first question right here, the commenter says, after I go pee, I dribble a bit, but it's enough to make it look like I wet my pants. So I wear pads and they never seem to be enough. I guess they just aren't absorbing enough. And he's asking me if I think that he needs to wear diapers. When it comes to minor issues like dribbling after you pee, or leaking a little bit when you sneeze or you cough, or maybe when you jump or when you run, those are really minor and light issues. And if you find that pads aren't sufficient enough for your needs for an issue like that, I would recommend the next step up in between pads and diapers, which would be some type of a pull-up product. Most of the time I recommend people avoiding those types of products, but for very light issues like the one that you're referring to, a pull-up product definitely could work well in that sort of a situation. So that's what I told this commenter. And then the next thing he asked me was this right here. So if I did wear a pull-up, would I have to change them every time I dribble, or should it be okay for a while? The answer to that question just depends on how much you're dribbling, the type of product you're using, how well it fits. There's a lot of different factors that can come into play on whether or not you might need to change or not. Some pull-up products don't fit very well, they don't fit very snugly, so the moment they get any type of wetness or weight to them, they start to sag, which can lead to some friction rashes and to some other uncomfortable situations. So if you do find you're reaching a level of discomfort where you're wanting to change in the middle of the day out of that pull-up into a fresh one, you may want to consider using tape-up diapers, as pull-ups are very difficult to change on the go. You got to get completely undressed to change the product and put on a new one. So a tape-up diaper in that sort of situation is always the better way to go. Plus, on top of that, they hold a lot more fluid, they last a lot longer, and you can still go to the bathroom if you need to. There are different ways for you to do that when wearing a tape-up type of diaper. The next question I have is whether or not I've done any reviews on any types of pull-ups yet. The commenter is stating that they use the Pens Real Fit pull-up, and that it's good for leaks but not so great for floods. Yeah, when it comes to pull-ups, pretty much any type of pull-up isn't going to be great for large evacuations of the bladder. If you are in a situation where that's what's occurring to you, I definitely recommend avoiding pull-up type of diapers and going with some sort of tape-up type of diaper. The ones that I use myself are meant for moderate to heavy forms of incontinence, which total evacuations the bladder like that I would consider a heavier form of incontinence, and you would need a much higher quality product than Depends Real Fit. When it comes to whether or not I'll be reviewing those sorts of products or not on this channel, I don't know if I will be. It really just depends on whether or not there's a particular type of pull-up out there that might be suitable for me and my needs. But we'll see. Maybe I could test one out for those of you who need those types of products, and maybe we could do the standard test where we see how much weight it can absorb. This commenter right here is asking me a series of questions in regards to how to properly diaper up. So the first question that they asked is how to properly fasten the tapes. When it comes to fastening the tapes, I don't know if there is a proper way to do it, but the way that I do it is I do the bottom tapes first and then the top tapes. I leave the bottom tapes a little bit looser than the top tapes. I do the top tapes a bit tighter. And then I always angle the top tapes a little bit slightly upwards, so that way they don't dig into my inner thigh. I don't know if there is a particular right or wrong way to do it. I suppose the only wrong way to tape up a diaper would be the way that allows the diaper to leak and not contain whatever you might throw at it. As long as you're taping the diaper up in a way that's comfortable for you and that's actually preventing leaks and other messes from occurring, then that's the right way to do it. They also asked me if the side bumpers should be inward or outward. By this, they're talking about the leak guards. And remember, leak guards are meant to serve as a leak guard. They're meant to serve as like a wall to prevent the fluid from leaking out of the diaper. So you don't want to point them outward so that way fluid can flow out of the diaper. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but yeah, definitely make sure they're standing up like a wall to block the fluid. If you have any questions that you want me to answer in any future videos just like this one, put them in the comments below. And if you need any other help wearing adult diapers, check out this playlist right here. Or you can check out this video that YouTube says is perfect just for you. Until next time, stay dry.